Good morning, friends. Happy Friday. My name is Ray with Dizzy Designer. Welcome to my segment of the Gingerbread Party. We have 24 presenters live today over in the Craft Around the Clock group. So if you're not in there, make sure you give us a follow. It's free. And there's going to be presenters all day long doing gingerbread themed projects. I'm gonna go ahead and tip you guys down and get started because we have 30 minutes for our time segment. So today we're gonna do this cute little gingerbread themed tiered tray or shelf sitter set. Oh my goodness. So we've got a cute little gingerbread lady, a gingerbread guy, cute little pan of gingerbreads, baked with love. And then my favorite piece is a cute little gingerbread house. Oh, and we have a little rolling pin as well. So I already have my colors out. Hello, Pamela, how are you? I'm using nutmeg brown for the majority of the backgrounds, and I'm gonna go ahead and just get started with that real quick so that we can move along. Are you painting with me this morning, Pamela? I think you were planning on painting. My nephew gave me his nice little cold. It's been, I think today's day 13 or 14, and I started losing my voice a couple of days ago. So I do apologize. I don't normally sound squeaky. I can hardly hear anything. Good morning. So I like the nutmeg brown when I'm doing something like gingerbread because it's not too much different from the MDF that I'm painting on. It keeps them nice and light. Let's see, I'm gonna do my rolling pin in the same color. We probably won't get to a second coat on everything. I might not do all the finishing touches live with you guys, but I'll definitely post a picture of the finished project as soon as I'm done. Good morning, good morning. Hello, hello. All right, let me get you guys, or get this over here. Like I said, I'm just doing the backgrounds real quick with the brown, and then we'll move on and do the fun detailing in just a second. I almost did all of this first, but I know some people like to follow along. Good morning. Oh, good. I'm so glad that you got that and that you like it. I know some people like to follow along, so I just figured we could do the backgrounds. They're nice and quick. Good morning. I think maybe starting to feel a little bit better. I hope. It's been a long process. All right, onto my cute little gingerbread house. I'm just gonna paint the whole thing and then I can come back in and change details out later. This kit also does come with the little bases for the pieces, but I don't think that I'm gonna worry about painting those. I usually just do those the same color, so they'll be done in the nutmeg brown. But I just wanna get the majority of it done with you guys. Let me see. Thank you so much for sprinkling. I appreciate it. Hello, hello. I will definitely have to come back through. I see I'm missing lots of comments this morning, so I will definitely come back through and say hello to everybody as the day goes on. I've been watching this morning. There's lots of cute little projects that were ahead of me. I'm sure there's tons of cute projects that'll be coming up after me, so stick around. Make sure that you watch all of the fun today. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do, I think my plan on this one is to have white words and red, like icing, I guess, on the little swirls. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for sprinkling. I appreciate it, everybody. How's everybody doing today? I love gingerbread, so when I saw that this event was posted, I'm like, oh yeah, that's the one I'm doing. So I'm just doing white, and let me show you. I see there's lots of new faces or names on here. I can't see your faces. You guys can see mine. I like to paint with little makeup sponges, so I don't think I have a full one here right now. They come like this, and then I cut them down as I use them. So many cute projects, yes. Thank you. I had one made up that had gingerbread on it that I was gonna wear this morning, but it was too small for me, so I had to change. It did not look good. All right, let's see what else. We've got little gingerbreads that I should have painted with the background. So let me do that real quick. Where'd I put that sponge at? Who else is obsessed with tiered trays and the different kits? I think they're a fun way to decorate and not have to change up too much stuff. I don't like clutter, so I think that they make it look decorative without it being cluttered. All right, there we go. We got all our gingerbreads done now. Let me move those out of the way here. Hello, hello. Thank you so much. All right. What should we do first? Should we do a gingerbread or should we do our house? Let's do our house. I think the house is going to be my favorite part. So I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm losing my mind this morning. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and do white on this part because I think it'll make it kind of look like snow. But I think the majority of our project's going to be done in red. Bring out the Christmassy colors. Hello, hello. All right, and you'll notice sometimes I kind of paint with the sponge and sometimes I sponge with the sponge or pounce with the sponge. Just started doing things with the tier trays. Yes, they are. I think they're super cute, and like I said, they don't make me feel like it's cluttered. Like, I love Christmas decorations. I was just telling my husband, but I can't wait until Christmas is over to take it down so that there's no, not right now, I'm not there yet, but once Christmas gets here, I'll be ready to take it all down because I can't stand the clutter. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna paint white where this where the candy cane's gonna be. And then I'm gonna paint red on the top part so that it looks like an actual candy cane. So I went through and I did it in the brown first. If I would have been paying better attention, maybe I wouldn't have done that, but it doesn't really matter. You can cover it right up. See, so when I stick it over top of here, you'll see the white behind there and it's gonna have a red. Oh, let's see, new from Michigan. Love the different colors. Oh, thank you. All right, whoops. I just dipped it into the red paint. I did not mean to do that. I also love the tier trays because they're just small and so they're easier to store as well. You don't have a bunch of big decorative pieces that you don't have anywhere to store. All right, it's not very white right now, but we're gonna definitely do some more layers on here and brighten that up. There we go. Just that second coat makes a huge difference. Sometimes with white, I like to use the chalk paint. It just usually only takes one coat and it covers really good. Look what I just did. I got white on my gingerbread house. That's all right, just kind of spread it out there. It's good to go. Hello, Paula. Hi, Sharon. Hello, Sherry. I think I saw somebody ask where I was at. I am in Michigan. All right, so I'm gonna move this off to the side. We're gonna go ahead and do some of our red. So for the red color, I'm using Cardinal Crimson. It is an apple barrel color. And I just use, you just realized you guys can't see this. I just use like the top of a ice cube tray for my paint palette. And it just peels right off once it's dry. Because I'm lazy and anything that I can do that's easy cleanup, that's what I do. All right, so probably shouldn't do this as I'm painting because I don't want it to be a mess, but so we're gonna stick these on here. I'm gonna have to go back through and fill in some of the spot. I mean, it got a little bit of brown or white on the brown. You're in Michigan also. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for the stars, everybody. All right, so what I'm thinking is doing a red door. We got this cute little red and white candy piece up here, and then it's going to say Candy Cane Lane. So red door, maybe white trim around the windows, maybe white here, red and white. And then I've got little gumdrops, and I'm going to do those in green just to bring in some more color. There's so many different possibilities with this kit, though. You could do it color-wise. You can do it in cute pinks, like pinks and silvers. I thought about doing that. But I'm really kind of liking just the traditional colors this year, so that's what we're going with. Again, my white's gonna need a second coat. But if we get the first coat of everything on, you guys will at least get the gist of what it's going to look like. Yes, definitely watch the replay if you're not able to stick around. Good morning, good morning. Hello, hello. All right. So then this piece, I think this one's gonna be red, and then the insides will be the white. I'm also painting a little bit quicker than normal because we've got, I think they're 30-minute time slots today. So I'm trying to get as much done as I can with you guys live so that you can watch it. But if we don't finish live, I will definitely post finished pictures when we're done. Oops. There we go. I think if we get this done in the gingerbreads at least, they'll be cute. So we'll go with that for now. And then we're going to do this in white. Look how adorable that is turning out already. I think it's super cute. Oh my gosh. All right, and then I've got these cute little gumdrops, and I'm going to do green. And I like to, anybody that follows me knows that I like to do two different greens. So I've got a darker green and then a lighter green, like a lime green. I always do that with my greens. So I'm going to do one in the darker green, and then I'm going to do one in the lime green. Oh shoot, I went over my line. It's all right, it kind of gives it like a detail, I guess. Kind of like an outline there. All right, so there's our little gumdrops. They are, yes, they are on my website, dizzydesigner.com. I did not actually link it in here yet, but I can do that when I get off the live. So you'd be able to get the kit and paint along as well. So there it is. I just like the green. It just pulls in a little bit more color. It gives it just a little pop of fun, I think. All right, so then we've got a girl gingerbread, or girl gingerbread and a guy gingerbread. Thank you, thank you. So I think she's gonna have the big heart, and then we're gonna give him two smaller hearts. Let's see, for buttons. I think I'm just gonna do red for their little outlines. So I'm thinking for her, a white dress, a red heart. We'll do red down here, red on our little outlines, and a red bow. What do you guys think about that? Thank you so much for posting that link. I appreciate that. All right, so I'm just gonna get some red on my brush here, and I'm just using a teeny tiny brush for the details. I'm gonna give him little red heart cheeks. Like so. I'm gonna do the same thing for his little details around his arms and his legs. So basically, if he was actually a gingerbread, these would be his little frosting marks, right? So we're using red frosting for ours today. I just think the red pops so good off of that brown. And it ties it in for the holiday season. All right, so there's our little boy. I just have to give him his buttons, which I can do those real quick too. know, I do this every time. I looked up who's after me so I could tell you guys at the end, and I always forget. I need to start writing it down. All right, so he's gonna have 2 little heart buttons. Isn't he adorable? Hello, Melissa. All right, so I'm gonna push him off to the side, let him dry. I'm gonna work on her next. I'm gonna do her cheeks and her, I don't know, her frosting, I guess, first before we go on to her dress. Here we go. Thank you. This one's definitely a fun one. I love gingerbread, so it's simple because there's not too many colors involved, so you don't have to have a whole bunch of different paints out, but it's got just enough color to make it nice and fun. And you don't have to stand the lines because I'm totally not standing the lines. Check her out, isn't she cute? First time, awesome, welcome, welcome. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do her heart. And the fun thing is with these pieces, they've got the little stands. So once I get these ones done, we can go ahead after they're dry and glue on. So we're not gonna get the whole kit done live, I don't think. So I'll just do like a piece at a time and kind of show you the finished product. And then we'll post a photo later of it all done. All right, so I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna do white for her dress, which is gonna take a couple of coats, I think, if we want it to be nice and bright. Hello, Pam. Hello, Maria. And then, well, that's drying. I probably should wait and do it all at once, but we'll wait. We're just gonna start with it. Probably be easier if I would have done all the white and then done the red, but that's all right. So there's what her dress is gonna look like, and then she'll have the little heart on there. So that'll pop off of there nice. And then, all right, so he's good. I think we can dry him. So I like to use the stick fast glue, and you can get this on Amazon. I actually just found it again. I like the thick. If you can get thick, that's gonna be your best bet. Don't get the thin stuff, it's harder to use. It'll work. I've got some. It was hard to find for a while, but thick is the better kind. And I did just find it again, so I'm super pumped. All right, so there he is, glued together. And then I think this is him. Yes. So they come with the little bases, okay? And you just stick them in there, and then he'll stand up on your shelf. So super quick and easy. I'm just gonna do this. I don't paint both of them. It's 2 parts, 2 of the same pieces. I'm just gonna paint the top part and glue them together. And you do just want to make sure you line it up good, because otherwise, once it's glued, you might not be able to get your guy in there if it's not put together. Thank you. All right, so there's our gingerbread man. He is all set. We're gonna set him off to the side. Gingerbread lady needs another coat of white, so let's do that. Definitely should have done all the white first and then the red, because it's going to be hard to get down here without messing it all up, but that's all right. It's doable. Let's see if I can find... I don't think I cleaned any of these brushes. Just gonna use a brush for this bottom part to get the white right up to that red without messing it up and having to redo the red part. Hopefully, that's the plan. Can you guys hear all that banging in the background? We've got some construction going on in the other room, so I apologize if you can hear that. I don't like all the brush strokes, so I'll go back through and I'll smooth it out with my sponge again. There we go. Now it's nice and bright, and I'm gonna go ahead and start gluing her down. So here she is. I'm gonna give her little bow. Let's see. Just gonna kind of go around the outlines. Put a little bit in the middle. It might look like there's a lot of glue. There's not. I'm hardly putting any on here. A little bit of this glue goes a long way. Just kind of line her up where you want her dress to go. Usually I wait till all of it's dry. Makeup sponge is a nice tip. Yes, I love the makeup sponge. I watched people do it for a long time before I finally gave it a try. I painted with brushes forever, and now I hardly touch my brushes. So much easier, especially when you're doing little kits. So there's our little girl, isn't she darling? I'm gonna paint her bottom here real quick and glue it together. Where are we at for time? We got about 10 minutes till the next presenter is live. We're doing pretty good. I'm not gonna get all my details done, but we're gonna be close. All right, so there's her base, and then she'll just stand up in there when she's dry. The glue name, not a problem. It is stick fast, and you want the thick if you can find it. You can get it in thick or thin. I like the thick better, but I also use the thin when I can't find the thick. Okay, so gingerbread. We already started this, so let's go on to this one again. I think I'm off camera, huh? Sorry about that. And sorry about my lighting. My light went out down here and I haven't been able to get it fixed yet. Okay, so there we go. I just did a second coat, nice and bright on that. And then in a second, I'm gonna go through and do the red. While we're waiting on that, here's our little Baked with Love guy. Let's work on him real quick for little details. And he's teeny tiny, so it's gonna be even harder to not go out of the lines. But it's okay if you go out of the lines. This one's totally out of the lines. I think this brush is just too thick for this little tiny piece. So if you're up close to it, you're gonna see that it's really messy, but I think from a distance on my board, it'll look just fine. So there's that, and he's gonna have a candy cane that he's holding on to. So prep this by doing it all white, getting that nice and bright, and then I just go back in and I do my red pieces. So what do we got left? We've got one other piece left that I didn't get to, so I'm just gonna tell you because I don't have time to get it all done. I've been having a hard time finding makeup sponges. I buy mine on Amazon. I can share a link when I'm done. I get them in bulk because I've sent them out in my kits each month. But they're the best ones that I found too. They don't shred bad like the other ones. This piece is gonna be the last piece that I have to paint. I'm gonna do it in silver, so it looks like a baking tray, and then I'm gonna have the little gingerbreads on top of there. All right, I'm just gonna let that dry just a second because otherwise it's gonna turn pink. And then let's try and finish this piece. We got 7 minutes left. So I'm taking my red, and what my goal is to just do the little squiggly part and leave my letters in white. Is it gonna turn out? I don't know. We're gonna find out. See what I mean? I think that'll make it pop really good. Thank you. This part definitely takes some concentration, so I don't like doing my lives and not being able to talk to you guys. I feel like I'm ignoring you if I'm not talking, so could end up a little sloppy looking. That's all right though. When you're painting yours at home, you just take your time and they'll turn out beautifully. I think it turned out decent though. Look at that. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the top so it will pop right off of there. Awesome. I will get it cut and sent out to you ASAP. I do have got quite a few open orders, but I'm planning on working on those after this. So I will be shipping orders out again on Monday. So hopefully it'll go out on Monday for you. And my replays always live on my page, or also I have them on my YouTube channel just to make it a little bit easier. Sometimes they're harder to find on Facebook. So you can always go back through and watch the replay if you want to paint with me when you get your kit. I like to see these come to life. You know, you have like a vision of how you want it to turn out, but you never know until you're done painting it. It's going to look the way you want it to. But the good thing with paint is if it doesn't look the way you want it to, you can always just repaint right over top of it. Sand it down if you have to. Not usually though. You can usually just paint right over top of it. Start over. There we go. I love it. I think it's going to look awesome. Definitely got to let it dry before I try to put paint on there, but isn't that going to look cute? It makes it pop right off of there. Yikes. First time watching, welcome. So happy to have you here. All right, where are we at? We got about 4 minutes left until our next presenter is live. So if you guys are not in the Craft Around the Clock group, if you're on my business page, make sure you go give us a follow in the Craft Around the Clock group. There will be presenters all day. There's 24 today, 24 different projects. And we have live crafting Monday through Friday from like 6 a.m. until 10 p.m. or something like that. And then we also have replays shared in the group all the time. So there's always something fun that you can find here and Craft Around the Clock. And if you're finding me from the Craft Around the Clock group and you don't follow me yet, I would appreciate a follow. I do go live at least once a week and I'm always doing fun little things like this. My little candy cane. I got about 3 minutes left. I think I should be able to finish this candy cane and maybe glue down that piece and show you where we're at so far. And then I'll work on finishing this after my live and I'll get a picture posted in the group later for you guys. So he's gonna hold on to the candy cane right there. And then I had extra hearts, which probably are supposed to go to like these little gingerbreads, but I didn't like the way they looked on there. So I'm moving them onto this tray and I'm just gonna kind of put hearts around them. I think that'll make it, I don't know, just gives them some character, make them cute. And because they're the same color, I think I'm going to go in with a different color brown, a little bit darker brown around his edges and kind of make this gingerbread guy look like he's a little bit burnt so he pops off of there. Otherwise he blends in really too much. Definitely, yes, catch the replay. All right, let me show you where we're at so far, guys, before we take off, guys and gals. So here is our gingerbread man. And, oops, he didn't go in there very well, so he fell over. And then our little gingerbread lady. I'm gonna go through and add some more details to these, so they're not completely finished yet. And then we've got this piece that I'm finishing up. Next creator, yep, in 2 minutes. Oh, I thought it was gonna say who it was. I don't remember who's live next, but definitely stick around. And then we've got our little rolling pin here, got our house, and I'm gonna finish our little baking tray. So I'll get this posted, I'll get this painted, and I'll post the finished pictures for you guys here in just a little bit. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Stick around for the next live crafter. They're gonna be up in just a second. And I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend. Thank you. I'll come back through and respond to all the comments throughout the day. If anybody has any questions, let me know. I hope you guys have a good day and a great weekend. We'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.